What's up, guys? I just want to say real quick, I got a deal with my gym now where I have this place, access to this place 24/7, and it only cost me $7.50 extra a month, but it has accommodating resistance over there and some boxes and obviously platforms. So hopefully this will allow me to do a lot more variety of videos now, because you know it's pretty hard to do some of these athletic type videos in front of everyone where you don't really have the proper equipment. I do want to do some more vertical leap training here soon, and this will all help me, and it'll help me also film tutorials. As I said, it'll just open up a lot of options for my channel moving forward. Alright guys, before I move on, I want to say that set of squats went very well, and I was surprised at how easy it felt. The first couple reps were pretty difficult, but then once I got in the groove of it, it ended up being quite easy. I was actually kind of surprised by that. So I'm feeling very optimistic about my squat moving forward. And I actually believe that it was a 15-pound PR for a 10 rep max. My previous best, I believe, was 415 for 10. Alright, now onto the stiff-legged deadlifts. In my program this is the second week, first day, it has 3 sets of 8 for a deadlift variation. So you can choose the snatch grip deadlift, stiff-legged deadlift, or the deficit deadlift. And personally, my favorite is the stiff-legged deadlift. And you see here, I'm using a abnormally narrow stance for how I usually deadlift. And I do this to really get more tension on my hamstrings and to get a better stretch. See, if you have a problem with your hamstring mobility, you want to spread your feet out more, because this gives you more slack. This makes it easier to not round your back. However, if you're like me and you do have above average mobility, you might want to try this narrow stance so you can feel the contraction on your hamstrings. Also, I want to say that I'm usually not a big fan of emphasizing the mind-muscle connection, because usually I find that people do this and they usually end up just exaggerating time under tension and not actually focusing on progressive overload. And after all, usually if you're performing a lift correctly, there's no way you can't use those muscles. However, the stiff-legged deadlift is a bit unique in that if you don't really focus on finding that tension on your hamstrings, then often you just won't feel it in your legs. You'll just feel it all in your lower back. So for this lift, it's a bit more significant, and you really need to find this for yourself. You need to find what's comfortable for you. Okay, this is even cooler than I expected. I was doing jump squats, and you see here, let me see if I can zoom in on it. It actually reads the peak power of the lift. So that's pretty cool, so I can have more incentive to actually be as explosive as possible. Because a lot of times with these types of lifts, it's easy to just go through the motions and not really see your progression. In my 6-week program, there is an option for the lower body training days to incorporate explosive lifts. And if you want to do this, then you do it in 4 rep sets. So that's what I'm doing here. I did 315 plus 45 pounds of top end resistance for jump squats, and then I incorporated some box jumps. See, what I want to do is increase my verticals significantly over the next couple of months, and then I want to make more jumping videos after I do that. Because right now I can dunk, but I can just barely dunk. And you guys have probably seen that video. It was on the athletic aesthetic video. And when I did that, all I was doing was just max strength work. I wasn't doing any power movements, any of these box jumps, any jump squats. I was really keeping it strictly to just squatting and deadlifting. So not only do I believe that these explosive movements will help me for powerlifting and for just general strength, but I also want to be able to dunk more convincingly, and I think that'll be pretty cool because I am only 5'7", and not only is this something that I want to do and something that I believe could help my channel, but also I think that it would attract more people to powerlifting, so people see that it is an athletic endeavor. Alright, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching guys. Peace.